An innovative and highly advanced fighter jet model. This is an American fifth-generation aircraft known for its stealth capabilities and cutting-edge technology.
And this is the machine that is supposed to completely change our understanding of combat aviation.
A revolutionary pilot helmet that takes the capabilities of modern American aviation to unprecedented heights. All of this is about a relatively new example of American aircraft engineering, the multifunctional F-35 jet. Now together, let's figure out what makes this metal bird truly unique. What is the top speed limit of the F-35 fighter jet? What kinds of missions can it handle on the battlefield? And perhaps the most interesting question, why, despite the fighter's many advantages, are potential buyers and US allies in no hurry to purchase this technological marvel? First, we should clarify what fifth-generation fighter jets are and what sets them apart from their predecessors.
Fifth-generation fighters are machines that are supposed to revolutionize our understanding of combat aviation. First of all, they are designed to be, well, barely detectable. What determines detectability? It's the effective radar cross-section, or RCS. In fourth-generation aircraft, it was measured in whole square meters, ranging from 2 or 3 up to 10, but in fifth-generation aircraft, this surface area is already measured in tenths or even hundredths of a square meter. These aircraft will be exceptionally tightly integrated into all command and control systems of ground forces.
The US Air Force has been known for its weaponry for decades. Developers are constantly improving their achievements, and that is precisely why their Air Force was interested in creating a universal multi-role fighter bomber capable of performing complex takeoffs and landings equally effectively from both aircraft carriers and military airfields. The competition for the best aircraft was held as part of the JSF program, and in 2001, the F-35 fighter won. It was able to take off from a 150-meter runway, quickly gain altitude, and also perform a vertical landing. Interestingly, in addition to vertical landing, one of the modifications of the American aircraft is also capable of vertical takeoff. Among the F-35 fighter modifications, 3 main groups can be distinguished. The F-35A, designed for standard takeoff and landing, the F-35B, which can take off from a small area and is capable of vertical landing, and the F-35C, the main variant for aircraft carriers, also known as the carrier-based version, as it supports catapult-assisted takeoff and, upon returning from a mission, vertical landing on the deck. The main technical specifications common to all 3 F-35 fighter models are as follows: rate of climb at sea level 240 meters per second, cruising speed 850 kilometers per hour, service ceiling about 15 kilometers, and total flight duration 2 hours and 30 minutes. And this beast is controlled by just a single pilot. However, when it comes to maximum speed, flight range, and combat radius without refueling, there are significant differences depending on the modification. And of course, all F-35 fighters are armed with cruise missiles, guided bombs, air-to-air missiles, and anti-tank munitions. Moreover, specifically for several customer countries, the F-35 aircraft has even been equipped with anti-ship missiles.
Now, all branches of the United States military, both the esteemed Air Force and the powerful Army, as well as the courageous Marine Corps and the formidable Navy, will, for the very first time, have a single unified type of advanced aircraft, the highly versatile F-35.
And now, we've gradually come to perhaps the most interesting features of these metal birds, namely their avionics and the pilot's helmet. Let's start with the F-35's avionics, which allow the fighter to detect ballistic missile launches at distances of up to 1,300 kilometers, track and target each individual threat in an automated mode, detect incoming missile attacks on the aircraft in advance, neutralize enemy equipment and artillery, as well as patrol the airspace both day and night. But still, the main jewel of this fighter is the Rockwell Collins helmet, custom made for each F-35 pilot. The cost of one of these is about $500,000. Isn't that a bit too expensive for just a helmet? Judge for yourself, considering the capabilities this tool gives the pilot.
In other words, it also has a helmet-mounted targeting system. What does that mean? The plane flies forward, but by turning his head, the pilot can aim the missile to the left, to the right, at any angle up to 90 degrees, or even programmatically. It first launches forward, then turns and heads toward the target that's pursuing the F-35.
In addition, the pilot's helmet includes several functions: target acquisition, the ability to control with head movements, voice commands, a panoramic touch display, and much more.
It gives the pilot a 360-degree view because it receives not only what the pilot sees with his own eyes, but also information from the optoelectronic system and the radar system. Compared to the fourth generation, the aircraft's capabilities have made a revolutionary quantum leap, both in striking ground targets and in evading enemy weapons.
But as is well known, quality and advanced technology come at a price. The biggest drawback of the F-35 is precisely its cost. Despite the fact that more than 3,000 of these fighters are planned to be built to date, the United States allied countries periodically question the rationale behind such enormous spending on American aircraft. Thus, at the end of November this year, the Canadian Ministry of Defense published its detailed report on the expenses for the planned purchase of 88 F-35 fighters over the course of their entire operation until 2062. In addition to the fact that each F-35 cost Canada $164.8 million, further operational expenses for each aircraft over the planned 45 years will amount to another $448 million. These are colossal numbers, and to be frank, quite discouraging for many. That is why the main customer for Lockheed Martin's expensive products remains the US Air Force. As for the combat history of this aircraft, it is not yet very extensive. In the spring of 2018, Israel's military leadership announced, without providing any specifics, that F-35 fighters had been used. Most likely, the American aircraft participated in missile and bomb strikes on Syria. Also in 2018, the US Air Force successfully launched an F-35B from an aircraft carrier, after which the fighter carried out a bombing raid on Taliban militants in Kandahar. That's all for now. Don't forget to leave comments about which types of weaponry you would like to learn more about. And also give this video a like and of course subscribe to our channel so you don't miss new episodes of Arsenal.